Hey guys, it is me, HappyCairek, and welcome back to our free-to-play series in Last Day on Earth Survival. Currently, we are located in the laboratory, and the reason why I want to clear this is because here you can get some very necessary drone parts, and I want to assemble this drone. So in order to clear the laboratory, you'll have to power up this bioreactor, and these are the items that you can add to the reactor. For beginners, I would probably advise to add mushrooms. That's why I've brought here with me 50 more mushrooms, because you need 1 cell per sector, and today we'll be clearing A1 and A2 sector. And here is a less known fact. When you have this port laboratory event, which appears once every season, so just keep an eye on these events, but when you have that event, you do get a free cell here, so you can save like 50 mushrooms. So probably clear this laboratory only during this port laboratory event. And now we're gonna start clearing the laboratory. And hey, just in case if you do not know how to get there, just go to the second floor of the lab, and there we go. So here we have some perks to choose from. All of these perks are usually random. And here's something very, very important. Click on this question mark, and there might be a debuff. Actually, we see this debuff on the sector too. So enemies take 50% less damage from melee weapons. If you have this debuff on like A1 or A2 sector, it's going to be very tough to clear those sectors. So then you'll either have to be using only guns or prepare to use many more melee weapons. So luckily, I don't have that debuff because it's only at B2 sector, so it doesn't matter. For the A1 sector, enemies' armor is increased by 15%, which isn't that bad. And for the A2 sector, enemies' maximum health is increased by 15%, which also isn't that bad. So out of these 3 perks that I got, I'm probably going to choose this closed valve because it shuts down the influx of spores in the sector. So let's disable these spores. There we go. The door's going to open up. And all you need to know about the laboratory is that you have to improvise here quite a lot. You'll be able to wall trick some of the zombies. Some of the zombies are a bit more difficult, especially if those zombies spit, so you're not going to be able to wall trick them. So what we're going to do now is go a little bit closer. Sometimes here there's the acid melter, and there we go. We do have this acid melter over here. So what I'm going to do is sneak attack this guy and right away start running all the way to the bottom. And your goal is to dodge the first spit, and you gotta kill this acid melter, so keep running around. Okay, I'm gonna go all the way back to the top just so that this M16 resets, and I'm gonna try to shoot this acid melter. There we go. So just because I kept walking around, that acid melter was not able to spit at me. However, things might happen and they will still spit. So if I'm not mistaken, we can just hide behind this wall and we should be able to wall trick the screamers. So my weapon of choice here is the shovel. So in my opinion, the shovel is very underutilized because it's pretty cheap. It's cheaper. I mean, it's a bit more expensive than a crowbar, but bringing a crowbar to the lab is going to be kind of probably weird. Shovels are amazing. It's like my probably new favorite melee weapon. I definitely feel that shovels are slept on. And just in case if you do not know how to get all these weapons, then probably you need to check out everything you need to know about Last Day on Earth Survival video, or check out my previous videos of this free-to-play account, because the whole point of this free-to-play account is to show people that you can play this game without buying anything here. And also here I'm showing how to clear the laboratory and all of the other tricks of this game and whatever. So check out the free-to-play playlist and other stuff in the description. So some of you might be curious, how on earth did I get this carbon composite from that guy? And it's because of this port laboratory event. You do get here carbon composites and some factory parts, so it's kind of nice to clear the laboratory during this event because first of all, you do get that free cell, and second of all, you get whatever the thing is called, some carbon composites and factory parts, because otherwise the laboratory isn't really worth it. It is pretty expensive. So try to get as many things as possible from the laboratory, and in order to assemble the drone, you will have to clear the laboratory maybe 3 or 4 times. Okay, we do have zombies, and sometimes there is another acid melter, so I just gotta be careful. And there was an acid melter. Check this out. I was ready. I expected that acid melter, except I got stuck there. So I don't want to get stuck here, because as soon as that acid melter spits on me, I don't think I explained that, but if that acid melter spits, I will be losing lots of armor. There we go. I avoided that spit. I'm pretty happy with that. Once again, I'm going to be walking around. Okay, that acid melter only has 11 health. We are going to deal with that acid melter ASAP. And their acid melter is dead, ladies and gentlemen. So we could probably go back to the top. Except again, wall tricking the spore spreader is going to be pretty tough. Because there we go. He can just release the spores. And be ready to use a couple of guns inside of the laboratory. Again, if you have patience, just run around from these spores and then just go and wall trick that stuff. But you know what? I brought a couple of M16s, and I might as well just use them because it'll take me hours and hours to clear the laboratory, so I might as well just... There we go. The dude, once again, is using those spores. We can even wall trick inside of that toilet there. Okay, there we go. The zombie's dead. Now we're gonna get some more carrots. I'm gonna get back my shovel, and I'm gonna go back to this acid melter. So zombies always here will be a little bit different, but your main concern are those acid melters, because when they spit, they will damage a lot of your armor. I think like 3 or 4 spits, probably like 4 spits, and they'll melt like your entire armor. So be very, very careful about that. I'm gonna open it up. So A1 sector is the easiest. So don't worry about anything. We could probably wall trick these guys, but it doesn't matter really. I'm just gonna use my shovel real quick to deal with these spore runners. There we go. The spore runner is dead and my shovel broke. So let's get another shovel. And actually, I'm not gonna get another. Oh no, we do need a shovel. So I thought there will be one more acid melter, but that acid melter is not here yet. And check this out. Just because we had the spore, we have gotten a perk that disables the spores here. So usually here there'd be like a thing that keeps spinning, and there are lots of spores. But now it's a little bit easier. But even with the spores, you can clear this place. So we're gonna go here just to aggro the shambler. So just go kind of quietly. The shambler is always there. So for the shambler, we're gonna get a machete, because you do need a slicing weapon to get rid of the arm from the shambler. So check this out. Now we're gonna hide here, and we'll keep attacking the shambler until the dude loses the arm. There we go. The dude has lost its arm, and now we're doing a lot more damage. Instead of doing 11 damage, we're doing just 30 damage. And there we go. The shambler is dead. So let's get one more A card here. And yep, we've already gotten some factory parts. Actually, 1 factory part and 1 carbon composite. And recently on this account, I have gotten the elite shutter for the Glock, which is like the best mod for the Glock. Like one of the best mods for the Glock. It's a purple mod, and I do need some more factory parts. I'm not sure if I have enough of those, so it's nice to get some factory parts. All right, so here I don't think I'll be able to sneak attack anybody, because usually there are spores. This is the first time that I have turned off the spores here. There's no way I'll be able to sneak attack anything here. I don't think so, unless I can sneak attack from over here. Usually it's a bit more difficult to sneak attack here with the spores, because you'll be getting a bit more damage. So let's heal up real quick, and then I'll have to quickly switch to my M16. There we go. The dude has spat on me, and my M16 is broken, and the dude is screaming, and I'm bleeding. I'm gonna get an M16. Just gotta be aware of that acid melter. Acid melter is a real pain. Okay, let's heal up real quick, and we're gonna deal with this slasher real quick. So the dude is gonna probably punch me in the face! Okay, I thought I'm gonna get stuck here. Okay, so the worst thing you can do probably in the laboratory is to get stuck. However, even if you die here, you can always go back here and get your body. So that's the cool part about the laboratory. Okay, so here we don't have the spores. It's a lot easier to wall trick. All right, so I decided to change the spot, because that was a pretty trash place to wall trick. It'll be a lot better if we wall trick over here. Let's get this. There we go. Now it's a lot better. I just want to deal with that slasher, because the slasher is a bit more dangerous. There we go. The dude is dead. Oh, so I did kill the slasher. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. Now I can aggro this guy a little bit closer, and we can deal with the screamer. I might as well just get my shovel then. I do 12 damage with the shovel. It's not that much. The laboratory is definitely a lot more difficult than Bunker Alpha. However, it's easier than Bunker Bravo, especially if you're clearing Bunker Bravo without the event. But you shouldn't be clearing Bunker Bravo without the event. So the laboratory is definitely pretty tough. There's a chest, and I want to get that chest. I'm gonna hop inside of this room. And there we go. I want to kill this acid melter as fast as I can. And as you can see, I'm constantly walking around that guy, because if he starts spitting, I'm not gonna have enough time to dodge it. So you have to constantly keep walking. There we go. The scientist is dead. Let's get another card. And here we're gonna get some more cards. That's why you have to loot these rooms, because here you'll be getting some cards, and plus you can get some other like resources like these pipes, but they're kind of useless-ish. You will be getting lots of pipes if you clear a bunch of laboratories. And anti-rad for Bunker Bravo. We'll probably take everything here, whatever. Let's grab it. I'm not going to be clearing this room yet, even though that room can probably give us maybe an A card, but I don't think it's worth it. Okay, so here there might be another acid melter, so be careful. As soon as you open up this door, there might be another acid melter. You never know. So I'm just going to aggro them, and I'll keep running up here just to see if there is that acid melter. And yep, there was another acid melter. Okay, I'm gonna shoot it, and their first thing when they see you is spit at you. So you gotta be careful. No, they spat twice. My poor armor. I didn't expect that the dude's gonna spit again. 3 times in a row. Whoa. Okay, so that acid melter is almost done. I do need another M16. And, okay, so acid melter is just coming after me. So I did not expect that acid melter is gonna spit at me twice. Okay, so now this screamer has 400 health. Will I be able to just hide here? Nope. We have to go around this, and there we go. Now I should be able to wall trick this dude. Okay, so there we go. Let's just stay here. Once again, we're gonna get the shovel, and we'll start wall tricking this screamer because the dude has 400 health and plus some armor. You can easily save a nice amount of guns. And for those that do not want to do the wall trick, or you cannot wall trick for whatever reason, it is going to be a lot more expensive for you to clear this laboratory. Again, you don't really profit from the laboratory. The only reason why you should be clearing the laboratory is to get drone parts. That's about it, because at the A2 sector, you can get a flight controller and hydraulic parts. That's the only reason why I'm clearing this laboratory. You can also get here some Genesis guns, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. Ooh, plus we've gotten some more carbon composites. But the laboratory is not really worth it, so it doesn't really matter if you use melee weapons or not. You're not really gonna profit from the lab. However, if for whatever reason you cannot do the wall tricks here, then just be ready to bring some more guns and that's it. You can clear Bunker Alpha, get some guns from there, and you can start blasting guns in this place. All right. Will I be able to sneak attack this guy? Hopefully, maybe. Will I get punched in the face? Nope. Okay, so while I'm running, I might as well just deal with some of these scientists. Okay, and here I can start wall tricking them if I'm not mistaken. Okay, there we go. Nice. Perfect. I'm gonna get another shovel real quick. That's why I brought these shovels, because I think they're very nice for wall tricking. And let's get going once again. They're kind of spread apart here. It's going to be very easy to wall trick these guys because they're not together, so the slasher shouldn't be punching me in the face. Okay, so the screamer is about to die here. There we go. We just need a few more attacks, and the dude will go to sleep. There we go. The dude is dead. So now we're going to start dealing with the slasher. Be very careful with the slasher. As I said, you can bleed from the slasher, and it's annoying. So there we go. I'm just going to time my things, and my armor is gone. So I might as well just equip my armor in case the dude punches me in the face. But I did bring 2 sets. But probably it's not going to be enough for A1 and A2 sector. Especially if there will be more acid melters at the A2 sector that will melt my armor. But that's alright, I can always bring more armors from the base. And there we go, just by wall tricking, we are saving here a ridiculous amount of guns. Because all of them here have lots of armor, they have lots of health. So you can easily save here a lot of guns. And again, if you cannot wall trick, you should obviously practice it inside of Bunker Alpha. Because you do kind of need to wall trick inside of the laboratory. Unless, as I said, you just don't mind using your guns. But now, all that stuff aside, inside of this room, there's a boss. And we're not fighting the boss there. It's useless. That boss doesn't give anything useful. We're not gonna fight it. We will avoid it. It's one of the worst bosses in the entire game, in my opinion. So I am not going there. Wait, I don't want to eat these mushrooms. Wait, I'm going to put them here in the corner. I do not want to accidentally pop those mushrooms. Let's open that up. I think there might also be an acid melter sometimes. No, we did not get the acid melter. I'm just going to hide here. I'll get this machete because we need to kill the Shambler. The Shambler is a little bit annoying to wall trick because his attack is kind of delayed. So if you just keep popping your head in the wrong moment, you can get hit in the face. There we go. Shambler is dead. Now let's just deal with this Spore Viner. Actually, I'm going to get my shovel for the Spore Viner. And this shovel is about a break that I got here. So let's just break the shovel so that we have more space in the inventory. So whatever we have here is going to be definitely enough for the A1 sector. But I'll probably have to go back to the base, maybe get more healing items or something for the A2 sector. So it's definitely a bit expensive. However, the good part about it is that you don't really have to clear the lab that many times. As I said, like 3-4 times, I think, depending on your luck. And that might be it. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait for these spores. I am running low on healing items. I'll open that up because there will be another acid melter. So just be careful. Always expect those acid melters when you open up doors. Okay. So fighting acid melters when there's that guy around you is pretty tricky. Okay, I avoided that. Nice. It's pretty tricky because the dude can stun you. Okay, I'm gonna activate the self-healing part. There we go. So once the dude stuns you, you won't be able to move and you won't be able to dodge those spits. There we go. Spore Runner is dead. We're gonna hide over here. We're gonna get the shovels and hey, we'll deal with the Screamer now. And I'd say like 85, maybe even 90% of A1 sector has been cleared already. So that's epic. We're almost done with the A1 sector. And as I've already mentioned, some of these zombies will be a little bit different. Acid melters might spawn in different places. Sometimes the acid melter won't be behind those doors, but hey, always assume that the acid melter is there and beware of those acid melters and try to kill them as fast as possible. That's why you should be bringing guns to deal with those acid melters. But hey, this place is definitely doable. Like, you don't have to have here insane mods on your weapons. You don't have to have here insane melee weapons or whatever. If I have this gear at level 107, which I barely play on this account. I don't even know when was my last time that I've cleared Bunker Alpha here. It's been like a few months since I've cleared Bunker Alpha on this account. But if I have the loot here, you'll definitely have enough loot. So let's get this. We're gonna go through here and we will open... Okay, there's nothing here. Sometimes there's a chest to loot. We're not gonna be looting this, so I'm gonna get the M16 and I'm gonna run inside of this room. So check this out. You can see that there is another acid melter. I think there's always the acid melter here. Maybe, I'm not sure, but hey, there's an acid melter here now. So we're gonna hop in. We're gonna run. And I will try to deal with this acid melter as fast as I can. My goal is to not die and not to get spat at by that acid melter. And I don't want to get stunned by the other dude as well. So I'm just trying to move. There we go, nice. So all I'm gonna do now is maybe deal with these spore runners. I have this M16, might as well just use it. Could probably like save some of my M16 durability by wall tricking these guys, but hey, I'll make my life easier. Because whenever you wall trick like 3 zombies at the same time, you'll spend more time trying to sync them up and etc, etc. I find it is just easier to kill those guys with that M16. And there we go. Now we can easily wall trick this screamer. Wall tricking screamers is pretty fun because every time they scream, you get to punch them twice. So they definitely speed up your job here. There we go. I'm going to hit this guy now twice in the face. And as soon as the dude screams, I'll be able to hit him twice in the face again. But hey, the screamer is... dead. Now let's get some more A cards, and there will be another room, and sometimes that room also has an acid melter, so just be careful. There we go, there's an acid melter. I think there's always that acid melter there, maybe. Okay, the acid melter's coming from that side. I'm gonna now shoot that acid melter as much as I can. Okay, I keep walking, I keep moving. The dude is... it was about to stun me, and there we go, acid melter is dead. Beautiful. So once again, we're gonna kill one more dude here with the wall trick, and there we go, the screamer is dead. So this is the last zombie from the A2 sector that we need to kill, and I got pretty lucky from the A1 sector, excuse me. So we have gotten 3 carbon composites and 3 factory parts just from one sector. Not too shabby at all. And there we go, we've cleared it. So there's one trick to save some energy. So we're not gonna go back to the base right now, because I could go back to the base, I could get another armor set, I could probably get some more guns, maybe like another melee weapon or 2 or something, but I'm not going back yet because I still have some stuff, so I'll still be able to continue clearing this lab. And the trick is, once you're ready to go back to the base, just die and you'll get teleported back to the base, and your body's just gonna spawn outside of the elevator. So usually your body spawns around here when you die, so just don't worry. If you want to go back to the base, just die, and that way you will save some energy. So now we have to fill the bioreactor. Let's just drop these mushrooms, and that should be enough. There we go. Now, also, you can upgrade this bioreactor to another level, and it doesn't really do much. Instead of having 1 cell, you will have 2 cells, so you'll be able to fill up 2 cells at the same time. And also, during these other levels, you will be able to unlock some other perks. You'll be able to insert, like, some sort of cards to unlock other perks, but that stuff is kind of advanced, useless. Doesn't matter. Nobody should be clearing the hard mode laboratory anyways. And we've gotten the agility perk! I can't believe it that we have gotten it. I'm not even sure if I want to choose it, because the agility perk is almost like cheating. But this agility perk is so awesome. I want to choose this agility perk, but again, this is a tutorial, so I'd like to show you how to do it without the agility perk. Well, I'll just explain it. I'll be stupid to not take this agility perk. Let's just grab it, and I want to show you how cool is this agility perk. We're going to save here an insane amount of melee weapons, and you don't really have to wall trick everything here right now. I'll still show you the wall tricking spots, but hey, let's get this. Will I be able to sneak attack this guy? Yep. I think sometimes here maybe there is an acid melter, so be ready for that. There we go. We're going to try to go this way. And we will hide now behind this wall. And as you can see, there we go. There's this zombie attacking me, and it's constantly missing. But hey, I'm still gonna show you these wall tricking spots. But when you have the agility perk, you don't really have to worry about wall tricking. Okay, there we go. We will try to keep sneak attacking these guys. So there we go. Here I'm wall tricking now both of these guys at the same time. And all I'm focusing on is the attacks from the slasher, because I don't want to get hit in the face by the slasher. I don't really care about the juggernaut. So I'm trying to kill the slasher. I'm just looking at the slasher. And that's about it. There we go. The dude is dead. Now we can go and just attack the juggernaut. So that's all you can do. Just can keep wall tricking this juggernaut. However, we have the agility perk, so I can just stay here, and the dude is going to miss quite a lot. That way I can definitely save some time and kill this guy faster. However, you can just keep wall tricking it. I really probably don't have to show you how to wall trick this thing entirely, because you probably already know how to do it. So there we go. We're just going to pop this juggernaut, and there we go. The dude is dead. Let's now take another card here. So here comes maybe the second most difficult part of the entire A2 sector, but this thing is definitely pretty difficult. There are lots of zombies. You do need guns for this part. There we go. There's the screamer. I'm going to start attacking the screamer. There are a couple of groaners, and there's this melter. Actually, it's just a toxic spewer. So all I'm gonna do here is just kill all of them with my gun here. They do have more health. And their armor is increased by 15% now at the A2 sector. So all of those debuffs stack. So all I'll keep doing is just running from one place to another place. Okay, I do not want to get stuck. The worst part about these toxic spewers is that every time they spit, they also heal up on their spits. So they are quite annoying. And they're gonna do this dead. Now we can sneak attack this screamer here once again. Check this out. We can hide behind the wall. And there we go. Rinse and repeat. Keep sneak attacking these screamers. There we go. The screamer is dead. There's one more zombie. I usually just avoid that zombie. There are some more rooms that you can clear. Also, another thing that I haven't mentioned. The laboratory is going to have 2 chests. Like, each sector is going to have 2 chests. And you can find those chests inside of these locked rooms. And each sector, as I said, is going to have only 2 chests. Plus, you can find a 3rd chest inside of the pass perk room. So once you find 2 chests, you don't really have to clear other rooms unless you want to get like these key cards or maybe carbon composites if you still haven't gotten them. Alright, so I'll be able to sneak attack the scientists. And as always, be careful. There might be an acid melter. I'm not sure if acid melters spawn there, but I just want to be careful. Okay, so I just want to go and quickly kill these scientists. You could probably wall trick them. But hey, let's see how that would look like. Okay, look at this. The scientist just came out of it came after us anyways. I'm gonna quickly kill them. Luckily, I have this agility perk, so I can just use my melee weapon here right now. But if I didn't, I'd just use probably my gun to deal with them faster and save some healing items. And now we're gonna go back to sneak attacking this screamer. Excuse me, not sneak attacking, but wall tricking. It's all about the wall tricking. Inside of the laboratory, you can't really sneak a lot of zombies. There are some spots where you could sneak attack. There we go. Another dude is dead. We already have 22 of these key cards. I think I already have 40 A cards. So we can already open up this crate. Because to open up that crate, you need to have 50 key cards. Okay, there might be an acid melter as well, maybe. I'm not sure. Okay, so we did not have that acid melter, but we do have some of these scientists. So I just want to kill these smaller zombies first before they annoy me. I do have the self-healing perk. Might as well just use it. Who cares? Because I keep saving it, and I never use it. So I might as well just use it sometimes. Okay, we're going to pop the groaner, the scientist. I usually like to kill these faster zombies without the wall trick. And will I be able to wall trick this exploder from here? Yep, possible. So there we go. Let's keep attacking the exploder. I have the agility perk. I have no idea why am I wall tricking here. In any case, the exploder now is gonna pop, so you can't really kill these exploders unless you have a power shot, because these exploders are different from the exploders inside of the hard mode Bunker Alpha. You cannot kill them once their health drops below 50. They'll start exploding, and you're not gonna kill them fully because they only have 1 health left. And yeah, you won't be able to kill them, so just let them explode. As I said, unless you have a power shot, then it's kind of possible to cancel that explosion. We still have some weapons, so we can still keep going. Nice. I'm gonna shoot the screamer here quite a bit. And let's try to wall trick them. So you can either keep wall tricking, or in my case, we have the agility perk. Might as well just use this. As you can see, they're just missing. So the agility perk is very, very cool. But as you can see, it's still possible to wall trick. So the agility just speeds up the things. And my weapons are almost broken. Okay, so I got these 2 M16s, I guess. Let's just break them right now, and then I'll die, and I'll go back to the base. Okay, let's pop this groaner. And I'd say we're definitely over 50% done with the A2 sector. Maybe like 60% done. I don't know. Oh, this M16 is about to pop. Oh, no, the toxic spewer. Well, I'm probably gonna just die here. Whatever, let's go. Let's just die from this exploder. I'm not sure if their health restores. I'm pretty sure they restore their health. In any case, I just want to die. There we go. Goodbye. So I died and I teleported back to the base. I was able to get here some more resources. I got 3 more shovels. I got 3 more M16s. I do believe that should be plenty. And I got too many armors. Actually, I didn't need more armors. That'll be way too much right now. Whatever, in any case, let's just keep going. I do want to break probably this tactical armor then. All right, so let's wait until the electricity disappears. And let's start dealing with these toxic spewers. Okay, still got some damage. Yikes. Okay, whatever. Let's pop the toxic spewers. Let's deal with this exploder. I want to kill this toxic spewer first with my guns because you cannot really wall trick them. And then I should be able to wall trick the exploder. That's why I got my shovels here. I have no idea why am I wall tricking when I have this agility perk. I guess just to show you that, hey, it is possible to wall trick. But hey, if you have the agility perk, you can just stand here and soak up the damage, because they don't really damage you that much. There we go. Let's kill these parasites. And soon we'll have a boss fight. But hey, before we get to that boss fight... Oh my goodness, I got that thing again. I stood too close. I'm gonna now step on the water just to get rid of this thing. There we go. Let's heal up again. So now this is probably going to be the most difficult room from the A2 sector besides the boss room. Because as you can see, there are a bunch of slashers and other guys. Sometimes there's a toxic spitter. So there's that. You can probably wall trick them. But I want to thin out the crowd here as much as possible. Let's damage these guys. Scientists, juggernauts, and I think maybe we can go to the top here. Will I be able to wall trick them? I think so. Wait, let's try to do this. Should be possible to wall trick them this way now. There we go. There we go. We can wall trick them right now. Let's heal up. Once again, I'm only looking at the slasher. So once you get a spot where you can wall trick, it is definitely doable. But still, this room is probably the most difficult room from the A2 sector because there are just lots of zombies attacking you at the same time. And there might be a toxic spitter, toxic spewer, whatever they're called, doesn't matter. The dude spits, and they are kind of annoying. Then it's more difficult to wall trick them. Then you have to kill that guy first. And of course, I got that bleeding damage, of course. Let's heal up, and there we go. The slasher is dead almost. There we go. The slasher is finally dead. Juggernauts are so annoying. They have so much armor. The shovel does only 8 damage. And the less health they have, I think the faster they attack. So it's gonna be more difficult to wall trick this guy right now. Yeah, I mean, I can still kill it with my shovel because I have the agility perk, but if you didn't have it, you can just shoot this guy, and there we go. We did this. There's one more room. Actually, there are 2 more rooms before the boss fight. Before we kill the boss. Okay, it should be pretty easy. Just a bunch of groaners. I do know we have the agility perk, so we could just use these melee weapons, and that's it. So maybe that's what I'm gonna do. But again, if you don't have it, just use the M16. I was ready to use the M16 and kill these groaners. They don't really have that much health, and they're pretty fast. And there's 3 of them, so it's nice to kill them as fast as possible. There we go. We have gotten 1 more carbon composite. We have leveled up. I'm gonna get the lumberjack perk here. And we have... There we go. This room and 1 more room. And we're done. Once again, I want to kill the scientist as fast as possible because it's a small zombie. It's a fast zombie. I'm going to get my M16. And there we go. We got the slasher. So you can wall trick the slasher. There we go. We can bring that slasher here. There we go. Finally, the slasher is dead. Let's get this. Let's get another factory part. That's nice. So we have 4 factory parts and 4 carbon composites. So there's 1 more room. It'll have a few zombies. I think it'll have another slasher, though. I hate slashers. Laboratory is just annoying. It's so not worth it. Zombies here are so strong and they're so not worth it. Let's grab all of this and let's deal with another room. Oh no, they're the acid melters, screamers, and everything else. Okay, so I'm gonna obviously kill this toxic spewer as fast as I can with my M16. I'm gonna activate my self-healing perk. Why not? And I'll start shooting this toxic spewer while I can. Gonna avoid that. Toxic spewer is gonna start healing up. So annoying. The stupid toxic spewer. There we go, dead. Now we just got to deal with both of these screamers. And there we go, the screamer is gonna die. So it took me quite a while to kill both of those screamers. But hey, now here's the boss fight. And the boss fight is not that difficult when you know what you're doing. So first of all, if you don't have any Genesis guns, because you need Genesis guns to kill this boss, and the first time you clear this place, you're going to clear A1 sector, then you'll be able to go back to the top. You'll talk to the janitor, and he's going to give you like probably 30 or 40 something like these A cards. So it's going to be easy for you to open up that A crate, and inside of that A crate, you will get Genesis weapons to kill your first boss. But if you don't have those guns, or if you use them up or something inside of these seasons, sometimes you get Genesis guns. Except during this season, you don't really get Genesis guns, but I think every other season, you can get like 2 or something Genesis guns for free from the season pass. However, if you don't have any of that, you can just use like shotguns or Glocks to kill this boss. But again, to speed up your process, it's better to have Genesis guns, and I do have a neutralizer. So hey, let's grab this neutralizer. The shovel's broken. I'd rather get rid of it. And I am ready. I am going to get another armor set. I don't want this armor to break in the middle of the fight. And there we go. It'll be easy. It'll be easy fight. Now watch me die. Because I said it'll be an easy fight. But again, it's the easy mode. Carrion Mark 7. Easy. Okay, so I just, whoops, wasted that thing. I'd rather use my bandages for this boss fight. And I'm getting 34 damage. Okay, so don't kind of stay too far away. Too close, I mean, to the carrion. Because when you're just on top of him, it'll be difficult for you to dodge those attacks when he stomps the ground. So kind of stay, like, keep your distance from the boss, and or just keep spamming your neutralizer. I'm gonna go away from this guy. I'm gonna heal up because I kind of like to keep my health full. The dude's gonna go and heal up. Just stay here. Don't run around. Don't try to like come up with anything else. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. And there we go. The boss is dead. I have done the same mistake probably as maybe many of you have tried to kill this boss. The first time I tried to kill this boss, I tried to run around here. I tried to like dodge the attacks or like do something. No, it's not that difficult. All of that stuff here is just to distract you. All you have to do is just basically stay in one place, dodge those attacks, and kill this boss. And there we go. We have gotten 3 hydraulic parts. I'm not sure if you can get 4 of these hydraulic parts, but now I have 6 hydraulic parts in the base, so I need 4 more. Once I am done with A1 and A2 sector, I usually run around this place and count the chests. So there we go. I've already opened up 1 chest. So that means there has to be 1 more chest somewhere inside of the A1 sector. And there we go. I have looted the 2nd chest because the 2nd chest was over here. And this is the pass perk room that I talked about. And I cannot access this pass perk room because I don't have the pass perk. And you can get the pass perk from the terminal, except you got to get lucky to have this pass perk. Like for me, I chose the agility perk, but maybe sometimes out of the 3 perks you'll have the pass perk, then it's kind of nice to take it because you'll be able to open up that room and get some extra key cards. Now let's count how many chests I have here. I definitely haven't opened up 2 chests, and there are a bunch of zombies that I've left. So in total, I have only opened up here 1 chest. So there's 1 chest here. So there's got to be 1 more chest somewhere hidden inside of the laboratory. And this is another pass perk room. I don't think both of these chests spawn near one another, so if there's the chest here, I don't think the chest will be here in this room, so I'm not gonna clear it. I don't think it's in this. Maybe it is in this room. But hey, let's try to see if it's in this room or not. Oh, there we go. The chest is inside of this room. So there we go. This is the 2nd chest. And there we go. The dude has dropped us another card, and here we should be able to get a few more cards. Maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 5. It depends. We've gotten 6 cards. Nice. Very, very juicy. Let's get this. We have some rubber hoses. Let's bring everything. So when you clear this entire place and you don't have enough cards, then it's probably worth it for you to go and clear these rooms. The room there, the room here, you will kill a couple of zombies and maybe they'll drop you enough of those cards. Here in front of the laboratory, you can store some of your loot, and I've already stored 40 cards from the previous laboratory run. So now let's get 50 of these cards. And if you want to have more space inside of that crate, you have to clear the hard mode laboratory. To unlock the hard mode laboratory, you have to clear A1, A2, B1, and B2 sector. By the way, inside of the B2 sector, you can kill another boss that'll give you more hydraulic parts. Once you clear the B2 sector, you'll be able to activate the hard mode laboratory, and this is where you activate this hard mode laboratory over here. It says here, get the highest access level in sector B2, so it even explains that you gotta clear the B2 sector. And then once you kill those zombies inside of the B2 sector with Genesis guns, because you don't really damage those zombies with other weapons, you have to use Genesis guns. And then once you kill them with Genesis guns, they'll give you some of these like items, and you'll be able to level up your reputation. And by leveling up that reputation, it can increase the storage outside there. Now, all of that stuff aside, let's open up this crate here. And we have gotten 2 Genesis guns. Not that bad. Let's get it. We're going to bring that stuff definitely back to the base. We'll probably save either this neutralizer for the commune event when we have to kill those raiders, or maybe I'll save it for another boss fight. It's fine. I'm going to get the M16, and we have some armor and other items. So let's bring all of that stuff back to the base. We did get this flight controller needed for the drone. We've also gotten these 3 hydraulic parts which are needed for the drone. And that's why I wanted to clear this place. And I highly suggest you check out my everything you need to know about Last Generate Survival video. Or click here on the second card, look at my Dead Island 2 Let's Play. Or hop over to my channel, go to playlists, and there you'll find a lot of other games that are played here on the channel. If you're not subscribed yet, definitely make sure to drop a subscribe button and notification bell to not miss any future videos. And see you in the next one.